Thanks for tuning in to another edition of Points in the Paint. I'm Alyssa Charlston, now joined by head men's basketball coach Don Verlin. Coach, you come out of last week with a split, a very decisive win over Northern Arizona, and then kind of a nail-biter with Southern Utah. You were missing the scoring and leadership of Perry on Calandrette, but talk about the impact that Vic Sanders was able to have coming in, scoring 33 and 29.
Yeah, Vic had a great weekend. He played very hard, he shot the ball very well, and he obviously picked up the scoring slack for Perry on, and I was happy with the way he played.
And I noticed, particularly in the last game, the close one with Southern Utah, your bench was really lively, really engaged, standing up for most of the game, and especially when you compare them to Southern Utah, they were really engaged. Is there any point of emphasis on that, and how much can it influence in the game?
Well, I think it can really help the game of basketball, you know, and we talk a lot about enthusiasm and energy, and our bench has done a great job of that all year. It's part of being on a team, you know, we feel like that's something special, and when you're on a team, if you're not playing, you need to be cheering for your teammates, because there's going to be time you're going to be out there playing, they should be cheering for you.
Absolutely. And looking ahead to this week, you had two Missoula to play Montana. Always seems to be an exciting matchup for you guys, and you're now both among the top scoring defenses. What kind of game can we expect to see in Missoula?
Well, I think it's going to be a grind-out game. You know, Missoula is the best team in the conference, or Montana is right now. They're 6-0, and both of us are very good defensively, and it's going to be, I think, a low-scoring game, a game that's going to be very physical, and hopefully we can play well.
Looking at the top offensive players in the Big Sky, who on your team can you kind of look to and say, you're my lockdown defender guy, or do you have a couple guys like that?
Well, yeah, Chris Sarbaugh is kind of our lockdown defender guy. He's done a great job. He did a great job last Thursday on Chris Yanko, and he's a really good defender. And, you know, in the post, we got a couple good defenders, Deshaun George and Nate Sherwood are both very good defenders. So that's who we rely on post and perimeter. You know, when Perry was in the lineup, he was obviously a good defender, and Vic's getting a whole lot better. So, you know, but what we do is play good team defense, and I think that's been the key to our defense success this season.
Well, Coach, thank you so much for your time. We appreciate it. Good luck and safe travels to Montana and Montana State this weekend.
Thank you.
Don't forget, you can always stay in the loop with Vandal Men's Basketball by following them on Twitter. That's @VandalHoops, and always by going online, govandals.com. Thanks so much for tuning in to this week's Points in the Paint.